welcome to the Jurong West Stadium for AIA Singapore Premier League action as the Young Lions about to take on Tampines Rovers on a bumper night of action in the AIA Singapore Premier League as we've got 4 matches kicking off consecutively at 7:45 p.m. Our focus, of course, on these two teams with very different aspirations in the league. Young Lions, of course, haven't had the best of years, but we must remember they are a developmental squad, while Tampines Rovers, of course, title chasing, currently sitting in second place on the same number of points as league leaders Albrechts Negata. The Young Lions, however, find themselves bottom of the table, level on points though as well with Tanjong Pagar United, who they beat a couple of weeks ago and who they're hoping to leapfrog very, very soon. Tampines Rovers, of course, coming into this one not in the best of form, having drawn their last 2 matches against Balestier and Geylang, matches that they were leading. They were 2-0 up against Balestier before Sime Zuzul scored a brace to share the spoils, and before that against Geylang they were leading 1-0 before a worldie from Khairul Nizam. But on the Young Lions, they come into this one 3 losses in a row, but they do have 1 win. They have 1 win of the season against Tanjong Pagar, as we focus on Khairin Nadim, who is the man to watch here for the Young Lions. Youngest debutant in SPL history is Khairin Nadim. As we now take a look at the Tampines Rovers side, they are played to watch Boris Kapitovic, the big striker. He's got 4 goals and 4 assists this year. But Tampines, as we mentioned, coming into this one on the back of 2 draws. But they'll be hoping that big Boris can fire them not just a victory tonight, but to the title as well, a title that they've been chasing since 2013. But before we get into the lineups for tonight, let's hear from the 2 coaches, Nazri Nasir and Gavin Lee.
You are on the back of a 4-1 loss against Hougang United, and you will be missing some key players tonight due to suspension. How have you set up your team today in view of that?
There's a few changes due to reasons of injuries and also suspension. And on top of that, there's 2 players who are basically out of action because of not involved in this lineup because of they got sick. So of course Ilan also not around here today because he have a duty at his national service. So there's a few changes on the lineup, and even our bench also won't be as complete as we are. Okay, nevertheless we cannot take it like a reason for that. That's it. Whatever players that we have now need to step up and be ready to play for this game. I think, and also it's not an easy game. Okay, we know that Tampines haven't get a good run. Okay, they lost. They drew last 2 matches. Okay, so I'm sure tonight they will want as much as they want. They try to get the 3 points from us. But again, for us is we have a game plan. We need to be focused. We need to minimize the error that we have done the last few games and not to repeat again.
Okay, I'm just going to take you back to last week actually. Understandably, you were visibly upset post-match in your 2-2 draw against Balestier. Emotions certainly were running high. What was your message to your players after?
Well, we reorganized and we just reflected on our performances. We addressed what needed to be better. The most important thing is we all had that self-awareness. Yeah, it's not time to look back, just time to look forward really.
And will your approach tonight be any different?
No, we just want to play our football the way we know how and apply ourselves very well tonight.
In the reverse fixture earlier this month, which you won 1-0 against the Young Lions, you rested some of your key players like Jordan Webb and Daniel Bennett. Will we see something similar tonight, or are you going to go all out tonight for the 3 points?
Well, it's all based in context. The last time we played them, we were in the middle of a three game per week schedule, and that's why we had to rotate those players. But this time around, we have enough rest between 2 games or 3 games. So tonight you should expect the strongest team.
Well, we expect a stronger team from Tampines, but also good to see Coach Gavin Lee in much better spirits than he was after the match against Balestier Khalsa the other week, where he was not a happy camper, having seen his team lose a 2-goal lead and drop another 2 points, which hurt their title chances. They were, of course, a few points clear of second place Albrechts before those 2 draws, where Albrechts now have gone above them just on goal difference as we await the teams to come out here at the Jurong West Stadium as we see referee Ahmad Akasha waiting to lead the teams out. It is, of course, played at Jurong West Stadium here. A stadium that Tampines Rovers will be fairly familiar with, having played here in 2017 while they were waiting for our Tampines hub to be ready. And it is a stadium that the Young Lions have started to call home for this season, because Jalan Besar Stadium is being renovated. Got a great new pitch being laid down there at the Jalan Besar Stadium. Tampines coming into this one, as mentioned, 2 draws in a row. And the thing is, even though these two teams are on opposite spectrums of the table, their record head-to-head has not been too terrible for the Young Lions. They've got 2 draws in their last 5 meetings between these two teams. The last match played a couple of weeks ago was only a 1-0 win for Tampines Rovers, as the Young Lions hope to pull off an upset here. They do have 1 win as well over Tampines Rovers in their last 5, as Ama Akasha now leading the teams out. We will get team news very, very soon, but it's a strong side that Tampines Rovers have put out. They will want to score goals. They will want to get the 3 points here to get their title back on track. It has been a problem for them scoring goals this year. They've only got 14 goals, Tampines Rovers, although they do have the best defense in the league, having only conceded 5 goals, 2 of which were in the last game. As we Khairi Nadim there, walking out with his Young Lions team. Jacob Mahler, the captain, leading them as always. He's been an ever-present this year, the Singapore international. He's a very experienced player in this Young Lions side. He's a key member of the side, especially seeing as they are missing a couple of players from suspension. Hami Shahin, who just signed for them, was sent off in that game against Hougang, so he is suspended. No Adam Abdullah, who arguably has been their best player as well. He's suspended as Tampines now marching out in this new normal of marching out. Both teams now march out separately, as Yasser Hanafi leads the teams out, captaining this side, back in the side, and has been back in the side for the last few matches after a suspension. Good to see Daniel Bennett back as well, 42 years young, still going strong. He was rested for a couple of games as well, as his family came back to Singapore and had finished their quarantine. There's Rudin Mehmedovic as well, just leading them out as well. He's a supremely talented playmaker, Rudin Mehmedovic, the Serbian rather, joined last year. He scored 7 goals in the league, as we have confirmation of our match officials. Very experienced Ahmad Akasha, going to be assisted by Abdul Hamad and Mohamed Hilmi Fuad, with Y Satya Kumar as the 4th official. Jacob Mahler and Yasser Hanapi facing off to see who will kick off first, as we just get confirmation of the lineups for the Young Lions. A number of suspensions, as mentioned. No Hami Shahin, no Adam Abdullah, no Shafiq Zaini starts in goal. They will play a 4-1-3-1, we think. Jacob Mahler, Syed Akmal in the centre of defence. Danish Irfan, Safi Jupri, the fullbacks. In centre midfield, Harris Stewart, Amirul Haikal, and Ryan Stewart. On the wings, Idraki Adnan, Shaib Misnawi, and Khairi Nadim out front. For Tampines Rovers, Shazam Buhari in goal. Ryan Sanizal, Amirul Adli, Dan Bennett, and Andrew Aoyong in defence. Kyoga Nakamura and Shah Shahiran in the centre. Boris Kapitovic out front, and just behind him it will be the very talented attacking triumvirate of Jordan Webb, Zerudin Mehmedovic, and Yasser Hanafi. Nazri Nasser, of course, head coach of the Young Lions. He'll be hoping to mastermind a victory over Gavin Lee of Tampines Rovers. Khairi Nadim, we picked him out earlier as the man to watch in this game. Supremely talented young player, youngest debutant in SPL history. He's got the gumption for the big occasion as well. Last year he did take part in the AFC Under-16, as we get confirmation of the head coach of Tampines Rovers there, Gavin Lee, hoping for victory here tonight. First time in 3 games it will be a victory for Tampines Rovers to get their title charge back on track. Daniel Bennett as well, last few words to G this side up. He's seen it all. He's won the league many times, 5 times. He has lifted the Singapore Premier League trophy. We'll be hoping that he'll be doing it for a 6th time at the end of this season as well. As Ryan Stewart about to get us underway here at Jurong West. The ex-Warriors man Ryan Stewart, part of the SEA Games side last year. As we are underway at the Jurong West Stadium. Early ball out wide looking for Shaib Masnawi. But is Mehmedovic early throw-in for Tampines Rovers. I think it is safe to say that Tampines will have a lot of possession here tonight, and it's up to the Young Lions to frustrate Tampines. They can get frustrated if they don't break teams down. It has been a problem for them scoring goals, 14 goals. It's the third best attack in the league, but they don't concede, do they? Only 5 goals conceded as Amirul Adli finds Ryan Sanizal. And they will take their time in possession, Tampines, knock it around, look for gaps. And Big Boris comes deep, does well. Got clipped by Amakasha, plays it on. But Zainuddin Mehmedovic couldn't take advantage. Boris Kapitovic. Just friendly question to Ahmed Akasha as to why there was no free kick there. Young Lions now coming forward. Ryan Stewart, three-headed, great ball for Ryan Stewart. Shazwan Buhari very quickly off his line by encouraging signs for the Young Lions. Space for them to exploit here at Jurong West. It is a big stadium. It has been raining as well. Pitch will be heavy. As young Andrew Aoyong about to get us underway. This time they get a free kick. Zainuddin Mehmedovic caught. He's a tricky player, Zainuddin Mehmedovic, supremely talented, 7 goals last year. Tampines build slowly again. Bennett. Looking for Jordan Webb on the left. Webb, who is sitting on 98 goals in the league, 2 more to becoming a Centurion. What a great servant for the league he's been, Jordan Webb, been here for 10 years. As much as he's known for his attacking prowess, Jordan Webb, he's also leading the league in terms of challenges won. Shows you the amount of hard work that he puts in and that is demanded by Coach Gavin Lee. Ryan Sanizal scored his first professional goal in the last match against Balestier. Bennett. Fighting the Young Lions to come at them, create a bit more space in the final third. Pitovic. Kyoga. They'll get another free kick. Number of early free kicks for Tampines Rovers. There's Webb now. Couldn't quite bring it under control, not given any space by Shafi Jupri. Ryan Stewart leading with an arm on Shah Shahiran. Both teammates at last year's SEA Games. Bennett again. Switches it over to Ryan Sanizal. Awkward bounce for him. Ryan Stewart now trying to put Adli under pressure. Very calm from Amirul Adli. Only 24, but vastly experienced. He was in the national side when he was only 18. Amirul Adli is once again niggly fouls from the Young Lions early on. As we mentioned earlier, it is a bumper night of action in the AIA Singapore Premier League. Hougang taking on the Lion City Sailors, who've been in imperious form, having scored 13 goals in their last 2 games. Albrecht taking on Balestier, and Geylang International taking on Tanjung Pagar. There's yet another foul from the Young Lions early on, not letting Tampines settle into any rhythm. That is the game plan against Tampines. Don't let them settle. Don't let them get into their passing moves. They are the side with the most average passes per game in the league. But that doesn't always translate to goals or chances created for Tampines Rovers. Something that they thought they'd change with the signing of Boris Kapitovic, who has done well. He's got 4 goals, but I think as a whole, the Tampines side will expect that they would have had more of an attacking output this year. As Danish Irfan going to take the throw in. Danish, who has been in and out of the side, but mostly due to national service commitments rather than questions over form. Something that this Young Lions side has to deal with as part of the side, as Andrew Aoyong holding it back, being fouled by Shaib Masnawi. Yet another early foul in this 10 minutes from the Young Lions. They really have not let Tampines get into any sort of rhythm early on. I think we'll expect more of that throughout the game. It's a nice turn from Kyoga Nakamura, but just turns into a wall of Young Lion defenders. Kyoga once more. Poor pass from him. The Young Lions can't capitalize. Bennett using all those years of experience. The one touch from Mehmetovic just not working. Again, it has been raining today, so it will be a heavy pitch, but now Webb has space on the left. One-on-one with Shafi Jupri. This is where he likes it. Turns onto his left foot. Just wide. But a first sign of goal from Jordan Webb. And a first sign of danger for the Young Lions. We've seen him do that for 10 years in this league. He just waits for it, takes it onto his left foot, but just couldn't find the back of the net in this instance. Four goals this year for Jordan Webb, 4 assists as well. The first real sign of any danger for the Young Lions. They did well in their last meeting, losing 1-0 over our Tampines hub. They defended well, very resolutely. Unfortunate to concede a goal from a set piece. Madhu Mohana grabbing the winner. As they come forward now, Idraki Adnan. He's a very skillful player, Idraki Adnan. Opts to go back. And the attack breaks down, unfortunately. Just couldn't get that cross in. Yasir Hanapi now. Trying to release Boris Kapitovic. And a foot race with Syed Akmal, who does well. Big lad Syed Akmal will not be intimidated by the size of Boris Kapitovic. Yasir. Zerudin tried to play an early ball through from Boris Kapitovic. Boris just a little slow to react. Oh, nice one-touch football from the young Lions. Ryan Stewart. Thought he might have won a free kick there, but he still got the ball. Still young Lions possession. Harris Stewart. Kyrin. Back to Harris Stewart. Finds Shahib Masnawi on the left. Danish Irfan. Back to Shahib. Early cross in. Finds Kyrin. He's twisting, he's turning, but can't find space for the shot. And Shazwan Buhari calmly collects. 10 minutes in. Still 0-0 at the Jurong West Stadium. It's been a niggly start to the match. As Tampines will hope to assert their dominance. They've had a lot of possession in their own half, but have not really created much chances apart from that one Jordan Webb shot that fizzed past no Shafiq's post. Play it back to Bennett. Shahiran. It's almost as if they're trying to draw the young Lions out and then hit them with the ball over the top into space for Jordan Webb. And they are maintaining their lines, the young Lions. Yasir now. Back to Kyoga. Loose ball from Shahiran gifts possession back to the young Lions. Shafi Jupri, ball just getting caught under his feet there. Young Lions, they need to try to keep the ball as much as they can. Not let this turn into training exercises. Nice one-touch ball from Jordan Webb. Finds Andrew Aoyong. Swings in that cross, but swings it straight out of play. Young Andrew Aoyong getting the start today at right back. Only 17 years old, Andrew Aoyong. Idraki Adnan. Ryan Stewart loves to drive forward from central midfield. Tries to slip it through for Idraki. Not quite enough pace on it. Idraki, who almost scored a goal of the season contender against Tanjung Pagar the other day. It was almost Messi-esque. Ran past about 4 players, but just couldn't get his shot past Fasha Iskandar. Medovic. Not being given any time or space by Jacob Mahler. We have a score update from the Hougang Stadium. Lion City Sailors continuing their goal scoring forms. Gabriel Kwek was given them the lead. Lion City Sailors who've been in fantastic form in the last couple of games. It's quite unbelievable just how they've been playing. 13 goals in the last 2 matches. Confirmation on your screen there. Gabriel Kwek giving them the lead against Hougang. Hougang who frustrated them recently in that match at Bishan Stadium, coming away with a 1-1 draw against the Sailors. Although could be argued that that result has sort of kicked them into gear a little bit as they chase the league title alongside Tampines Rovers and Albirex. It Has been a weird season, of course, truncated season because of COVID-19, but the one thing that could happen is because of it and because of the number of games that are coming thick and fast, it could be one of the most exciting finishes to a league season in recent history. We thought last year was exciting when Tampines, DPMM, Hougang were all vying for the title. But genuinely, it could really come down to the last day. It is that tight at the top of the table. Syed Akmal brings the ball forward for the Young Lions. Shafi Jupri. Kairin. First time for Idraki Adnan. Does well against Ryan Sanizal. Idraki looking for Kairin. And a good interception from Amirul Adli. But what an opportunity there for the Young Lions. Idraki Adnan, he got the better of Ryan Sanizal. Tons of space. He just had to pick out Kairin Nadim there. Good first time ball over the top for Idraki Adnan. Showed great strength again. Ryan Sanizal just needed to pick out that pass for Kairin Nadim. And he knows maybe he should have done better. Hands on his head. By encouraging signs for the Young Lions as they get a corner. They up to play it short. Harris Stewart. They lift it towards the far post. Kopitovic heads it away. And there was an infringement in that box. Pressure alleviated for Tampines Rovers. But you got to think that chance for Idraki. Not sure if they'll get more space or time in the Tampines box. There's confirmation there. Jay Kamala just crashing into Boris Kopitovic. Patient build up once more from Tampines. Kyoga dropping deep. Wonderfully skillful player, Kyoga Nakamura, who joined Tampines this year after an impressive first season in the league with Albrecht Nagata. Shah Shahiran. Andrew Rao made the run, can't pick him out. But good recovery from Shah Shahiran. A lot of high hopes on Shah Shahiran. He's 20 years old, but he was a regular last year for Tampines Rovers. Gavin Lee really believes in his ability. Got 2 goals last year from midfield for Tampines. Shah Shahiran won this. As Bennett heads it away. Medovic just eludes him, but lucky break. Falls back to his feet. Mehmedovic tried to play the early ball for Kopitovic, but just played it into a Young Lions player. Now they've had some good luck down this right-hand side, but they need a better ball for Idraki Adnan there, the Young Lions. Ryan Sanizal puts it back into play. Kyoga once more in this deep-lying role that he has taken up at Tampines after playing in a more advanced position for Albrecht last year. Again, they look for Webb on the left. Does well to get ahead of Shafi Jupri, Jordan Webb. 10 years of trickery in this league, still going strong, Jordan Webb. Couldn't keep his shot down. This is what he does so well, skipping past players, Jordan Webb. On 98 goals in the league. Really has been a wonderful career in Singapore that he's had. We get confirmation. The Young Lions lead on the stats on corners. As Ryan Stewart gets there ahead of Shah Shahiran. My fault, Kari Nadim! 1-0 Young Lions, young Kari Nadim. We picked him out as the player to watch, and he's duly delivered. Not the best head away from Bennett. And he got a bit lucky there with the wall breaking from the poor shot from Ryan Stewart. But he won't care. It was a fantastic finish from young Kari Nadim. It's his first goal of the season. Third youngest ever goal scorer in the S-League. Tampines stunned, but they come forward now, trying to hit back immediately. Mehmedovic. And oh, the shot from Yasser Hanapi just past the post. Suddenly this game coming to life. But it's Kari Nadim writing his name into the history books. With a neat touch from Mehmedovic, laid it on for Yasser Hanafi, but couldn't get it on target. Young Lions 1-0 up. Tails are up. Fire in their bellies. It's Tampines now looking for a way back into this one. They've got to dig deep. As Mehmedovic, ton of space at the far post. Kopinovic. It's all happening now at Jurong West. They're swinging it again. Was that off the arm of Jacob Mahler? Ahmed Akasha not hearing it. Chance for them to break. Shah Shahiran gets it back for Tampines. They go back to building it up patiently, Tampines Rovers, just trying to calm things down, not wanting to get caught again. Ball over the top, Boris Kopinovic. Can't get there ahead of Shafiq Zaini. There's the Yasser Hanafi chance once more. Again, great work from Jordan Webb. Mehmedovic, loads of time, maybe didn't strike it cleanly. And Boris Kopinovic, what a fantastic challenge there from Harris Stewart. Getting ahead of Big Boris's boot. But this game has really come to life now at Jurong West. Young Lions ahead of second place Tampines Rovers. The Tampines Rovers side with title aspirations. The Tampines Rovers side who have come into this having beaten the Young Lions just a couple of weeks ago. The Young Lions side who came into this match on the back of 3 losses as Jordan Webb does well to take the ball down. Yasser on the left has space and he finds him. Yasser is trying to swing it in. Good interception from Shafi Jubri. They've got a lot of fight in them, this Young Lions. That's one thing they've learned from their coach, Nazri Nasser. But loads of time for Tampines to find a way back in as Shaib Masnawi gets a yellow card for that challenge. Did look like he might have taken the ball. Or on hindsight, it was a 2-footed challenge. Maybe not the best of challenges from Shahib. Confirmation of the yellow card. So free kick in a very good area here for Tampines Rovers. The 2 little maestros stand over it, Zerid Mehmedovic and Kyoga Nakamura. And they deliver the cross that will bring Tampines level. As Geylang International has just taken the lead against Tanjung Pagar United. Sharin Sabrin giving them the lead. Four in the box here for Tampines. Kyoga looks like he's going to take it, lifts it in. And Akasha penalizing Kapitovic there. Well, I think it was 6 and 1, half dozen the other. The free kick will be retaken. Again, Kyoga plays it short this time, and again, Ahmad Akasha. He'd warned the Tampines Rovers players, they didn't listen. He's given a free kick to the Young Lions. So as it stands, Young Lions off the bottom of the table. If things stay like this, Young Lions leading against Tampines here 1-0. Geylang 1-0 up against Tanjung Pagar. Sharin Sabrin getting the goal for them. One of many ex-Young Lions players peppered around the league. Harris Stewart. Danish Irfan. Will be Young Lions still in possession. We need a period. Maybe just trying to hold on to the ball, consolidate this lead, put a little bit more under pressure, frustrate the Stags. Kyrie Nadim, again, good hold-up work from him. Ryan Stewart loads it up, but the shot doesn't quite live up to the preparation there. As we go for our first mandatory drinks break. And what a scoreline after 26 minutes here at the Jurong West Stadium. Who would have thought? Young Lions leading against Tampines Rovers 1-0. A Young Lions side without Hamishain, without Noor Adam Abdullah. As we take a look at the goal once more. Daniel Bennett, a bit casual in trying to block that. The ball broke to Kyrie Nadim, but take nothing away from this young man with that finish. World class, top corner, look at that. 16 years old, not even turned 17, scoring his first goal in the league. And this, of course, means with the Sailors winning 1-0 that they leapfrog over Tampines. And Albrechts, who are still goalless against Balestier. And this will be happening not just constantly tonight, but throughout the next 5 matches after this. It is that tight at the top of the AIA Singapore Premier League. It really could go any way as Kyoga Nakamura trying to chip Noor Shafiq Zaini. We've seen him do it before. Last year he scored an amazing goal from almost halfway as he caught the keeper out of position, and he almost did the same here. Touch, quick feet, and he's got a quick mind as well, Kyoga Nakamura. Just over the bar, sparing Noor Shafiq Zaini's blushes as Idraki Adnan doing well, working hard, tracking back for his team. Jordan Webb winning the ball deep. Kyoga finds Yase on the left, swings it in, it's over Kapitovic, it will fall to Mehmedovic in the box. A disappointing ball from Mehmedovic. Another Tampines attack breaking down. That final ball still a bit lacking for Tampines Rovers. Almost 30 minutes gone here at Jurong West. Ryan Sanizal finds Jordan Webb. Yase once again making the run for him. Webb opts to go inside to Shah Shahiran. Andrew Au. Mehmedovic ahead of him. Neat ball in. Kapitovic lays it back to Andrew. Still going, Andrew Au. Looked like he might have gone to ground a little bit easily there, but it will be a free kick for Tampines Rovers. Another very good position for them. It's Danish Irfan, hands in the air. Friendly inquiry from the referee. But it won't matter, it is a free kick. In a very good position. Big Boris is up there. Medovic stands over it. Can they find an equalizer here, Tampines Rovers? Medovic lifts it in, looking for Boris, over him. Harris Stewart away. High boot from Ryan Sanizal. Allows the Young Lions to regroup. Second free kick now in a very good area that Tampines haven't been able to capitalize on. No, Shafiq Zani thought about going short, but he will go long. Young keeper No Shafiq, who's done well this year for the Young Lions. Only 21 years old. They've shared their matches around him and Ridwan Fikri. Both keepers having played 4 matches each before this one. Shah Shahiran does well to pick the pocket, finds Boris Kapitovic early. Good work from Danish Irfan to stop Big Boris, but it will be a Tampines free kick. Another chance now for Memedovic or Nakamura to find the head of Boris Kapitovic. He does have a height advantage over a lot of these Young Lions defenders. He's very good in the air. Once again, Zerudin and Kyoga Nakamura. To favor Kyoga again, lifts it forward for the run of Kapitovic. He almost got there, Boris Kapitovic, ahead of Syed Akmal. The ball just jinked in. I think Syed Akmal didn't expect it to get held up on the pitch as much as it did. It is a heavy pitch here at Jurong West. It is natural grass pitch. As we see the stats, 4 shots on goal for Tampines Rovers, the Young Lions 3, but we know the only thing that matters is the scoreline. Young Lions 1, Tampines 0. The ball from Danish Irfan there, too heavy for Shahib Masnawi. Means Tampines will once more come forward with the ball. Must be very tiring for these young players on this heavy pitch. Constantly be on the back foot. But Tampines just not looking as sharp as they usually are today. The long ball forward, looking for Kyrie Nadim to chase onto it, but Amirul Adli does well. Yase can't find John Webb. Good reading of the game from Shafi Jupri. Will come again now, Memedovic. Kapitovic ahead of him. Good reading of the game from Danish Irfan. Although him and Shahib Masnawi getting in each other's way, the ball will stay up that end of the pitch. Shah Shahiran. Medovic. Lifted forward, Yassi Hanapi does well to hit it down. But again, good covering from Harris Stewart. They're knocking on the door, Tampines. Can't find a way through. Webb. Bennett. Medovic A lot of these balls are lacking a bit of power, but might fall to Shahiran. Will get a yellow card for a high boot. Just a heavy touch from Shah, leaving his boot in there on Jacob Mahler. Maybe a little bit of frustration starting to creep in to this Tampines side. A lot of people expecting them to roll over this Young Lions squad. Coming off the back of a poor result, the Young Lions, the 4-1 loss to Hougang. Although Tampines themselves having not been in great form since the restart. They lost the first match of the restart 2-1 to Hougang at our Tampines hub. Their last two matches, they were leading 1-0 against Geylang. Kapitovic giving them an early lead before Karol Nizam scored. Goal of the season contender, quite possibly a Pushkash Award contender. And then 2-0 up against Balestier after 18 minutes before Sime Zuzul brace helped salvage a draw for Balestier. I'm not sure of the pressure of this title chase starting to show on this Tampines side. We saw Coach Gavin Lee very frustrated after that Balestier match. And his mood can't have been improved with what he's watching here. Though he is a coach with a lot of faith in his side and the football that they play. They have a philosophy, they like to stick to it. As they get a corner here, Kyoga gonna knock it in for the Stags. Kyoga lifts it forward, it's over everyone, cleared away by Ryan Stewart. Medovich. Kyoga. Twisting, turning, trying to find space for the cross. Kopitovic! Just couldn't quite get it on target there, Boris Kopitovic. Great work from Kyoga Nakamura down the left. And Kopitovic just misjudged the flight of the ball maybe. But that was a great chance for Tampines Rovers there. Boris Kopitovic should have at least gotten that one on target. But the Young Lions really struggling to keep possession here. And once more, it will be Tampines coming forward. Physically and mentally, this must be very tough on the Young Lions. The big Boris does well to get his body to the ball first. Syed Akmal with the clearance for the Young Lions. Only one Young Lions in the Tampines half. There's now a bit more pressure being put on Amirul Adli now. Shaib Masnavi does well, forcing Tampines to go long, but they do well. Oh, good pressure there from the Young Lions to win the ball back in the opponent's half. Ryan Stewart comes away with it. Finds Shafi Jupi, Idraki Adnan. Tried to slip it through there for Karim Nadim, but the ball just slipping off his boot. Kyoga Nakamura runs into Harris Stewart. Great challenge there from Jacob Mahler to get ahead of Boris Kopitovic. Kyoga leaving his foot out there on Ryan Stewart. Great tackle there from Jacob Mahler to win the ball back, and Kyoga kicking out on Ryan Stewart. Confirmation there of a yellow card for that petulant challenge from Kyoga Nakamura. Shoaib Masnawi can only find Kyoga Nakamura. Yasir Hanapi now with space to run into. Boris Kapitovic ahead of him. Early ball in, but Syed Akmal, good covering to get there ahead of Boris Kapitovic. Harris Stewart is looking for the run of Idraki Adnan. The Tampines come away with it once more. 40 minutes gone here at Jurong West. Contrary to what a lot of people thought before this one, it is the young Lions that lead through a young Kairin Nadin goal. They've been very disciplined here. They've kept their shape well. Tampines haven't really had any clear-cut chances. As Andrew Au thought he won a free kick for Tampines Rovers, but it will be Young Lions' ball. Only 17 years old, Andrew Au. They've got some good youngsters as well, Tampines Rovers. Ryan Sanizal and Andrew Au starting today's game. Shah Shahiran as well, very young. Medovic now will leave the throw for Andrew. Time running out now for Tampines to get one back before the break. Yasir. Play inside to Kapitovic, no way around Jacob Mahler for the Young Lions. Once more, Mahler in the way. They have defended quite heroically in this first half, the Young Lions. Harris Stewart has had a good half. Jacob Mahler's been good at the heart of the defense. As Adli now pushes forward from defense. Forced back to reset here, Tampines Rovers. This will frustrate them even more. Bennett now drives forward. A loose touch from Shah Shahiran. Now space for Kairin Nadim to run at the defense. Chooses to try to slip it through to Idraki Adnan, but Amirul Adli in the way. And a clearance from Jacob Mahler straight into the hands of Shazam Buhari. And Rao being put under pressure from Shahib Masnawi. Gives the ball away to Jacob Mahler. Ryan Stewart. Good turn from Ryan Stewart. Again trying to slip in for Idraki Adnan. Does well to get the ball first ahead of Ryan Sanizal. And they'll get a free kick and he'll get a yellow card for his trouble, Ryan Sanizal. But again, great work down this right-hand side from Idraki Adnan. Not for the first time tonight, getting ahead of Ryan Sanizal, causing a lot of problems down that right side. And they'll get a free kick just before the 45 are up. Amirul Haikal it is. Seems to be lining this one up for the Young Lions. What a great end to the half it would be if they could get a second. Amirul Haikal just tipped over by Shazam Buhari. It was good effort from 21-year-old Amirul Haikal. Got it on target. Maybe just needed to get it either side of the keeper, but it was a good effort from Amirul Haikal. Shazwan had to be alert. We're going to get 2 minutes of added time and a Young Lions corner. Swung in to the far post, just over Jacob Mahler. But what an interesting half it has been so far here at the Jurong West. Time running out now for Tampines to get an equalizer before the break. Jordan Webb. Amirul Adli lifts it forward for Webb. Jordan Webb now slips it through to Kopinovic, but once more, great last-ditch tackle from Jacob Mahler. Did everything right there, Jordan Webb. Great first touch, slipped it in there to Kopinovic, but Jacob Mahler, a captain's interception there. Kyoga lifts it towards the near post. Yase tried to just flick it on, but heads it over the bar. Kyoga once more doing good work down the left-hand side here. No pace on the crossing. It was tough for Yase to generate any pace onto his header either. There's no Shafiq. Lifts it forward. Anywhere will do for him as they wait for the halftime whistle. They would love it, Young Lions. Go into the break 1-0 up. Can reset, come again. They've defended really, really well in moments of this first half. As Mehmedovic now looks to find a way through, skipping past everyone. He's still going, Zeredin Mehmedovic. Just no sting on that shot. And that will be the last action of the first half. And would you believe it? It is the Young Lions that go into the break ahead. A great finish and first goal for Khairi Nadim. Who would have thought? They had chances, Tampines Rovers, but they haven't quite looked as sharp as they usually do. And it ends at the first half. Young Lions 1, Tampines 0. So it's halftime here at the Jurong West Stadium. And not how a lot of people thought it would be at halftime. It is Young Lions 1, Tampines Rovers 0. Khairi Nadim becoming the third youngest ever goal scorer in the Singapore Premier League. As we watch the first half highlights, an early chance for Tampines. We thought that might be a sign of things to come. How wrong we were, as Jordan Webb just created a bit of space onto his left foot, but couldn't quite get it on target. Webb, who is looking for his 100th goal in the Singapore League. But here was the goal. It was Ryan Stewart who did really well to get to that first ball. Poor effort from him, but it fell to Khairi Nadim, who belied his youthful age to give the Young Lions a 1-0 lead with a fantastic finish, it must be said. Curled it around Shazam Buhari for a goal that he will remember for the rest of his life, his first professional goal. 16 years, 194 days old, Khairi Nadim. But once that goal went in, it was Tampines who started to get into the ascendancy. Yasser Hanapi almost finding an equalizer immediately for the Stags, but just shot that one wide. And again, it was wave after wave of Tampines attack. As Jordan Webb lifted it towards the far post. Mehmedovic maybe could have done better with that chance. Didn't quite catch it as cleanly as he would have liked, but take nothing away from the interception from Harris Stewart to prevent Kapitovic from getting his shot off. Then it was Kyoga Nakamura who went down the left, put in a great cross for Boris Kapitovic, who just couldn't get over the ball and put it on target. That was probably Tampines' best chance of the half. And late on, the Young Lions having a free kick. Amirul Hakim stinging the palms of Shazam Buhari. Confirmation of the stats. 6 shots to 4 for the Young Lions. Young Lions, though, surprisingly, with more shots on target. 3-2 for Tampines Rovers. 2 corners each for the sides. Both sides being caught offside once. 1 yellow card for the Young Lions and 3 yellow cards for Tampines Rovers, which I guess would suggest the frustration that has crept in for the Stags as they've chased this game. And there we have a result from the other matches. Is Geylang leading Tanjung Pagar 1-0. Sharin Sabrin giving the Eagles the lead there. Lion City Sailors 1-0 ahead of Hougang United. Gabriel Kwek with the goal. And still 0-0 between Albirex Niigata and Balestier Khalsa over at Jurong East Stadium. The next match is coming up in the AIA Singapore Premier League. The match is coming thick and fast, of course. Balestier Khalsa taking on the Young Lions on the 21st of November at Bishan Stadium. Kickoff at 7:45. And Geylang take on Hougang on the same day over at our Tampines Hub. Kickoff at 7:45 as well. It is so tight at the top and the bottom of the AIA Singapore Premier League. We will be back with second half action from Jurong West very shortly. We're back here waiting for second half action at the Jurong West Stadium between the Young Lions and Tampines Rovers. The Young Lions leading 1-0 through a Karin Nadim goal. And it is really tight at the top of the AIA Singapore Premier League based on how the scores stand at halftime. It's Albrechts leading with 18 points. Lion City Sailors, who have jumped above Tampines Rovers, both sides on 17 points. That's how it will finish if scores stay the same here at the Jurong West Stadium. Tampines, of course, with title aspirations. They had title aspirations last year as well. They were chasing Brunei DPMM till late on in the season before a couple of results really didn't go their way. Maybe the pressure told, and it seems that it might be going this way this season again. They did come into this one on the back of 2 draws against Geylang and Balestier. Now find themselves 1-0 down against a Young Lions side who, on paper, they should be beating, but this is a Young Lions side who have a lot of resolve. They are a team who fight for every ball, molded in the manner of their coach Nazri Naseh, who was one of the greatest, most hardworking defensive midfielders in Singapore history, former Singapore captain. And they have shown that resolve here tonight in the first half. They have given it their all. They've got the goal early on as well. They've looked to hit Tampines on the break. They know, or they knew, I guess, coming into this, that Tampines would be coming forward again and again, and they just needed to keep their patience, keep their discipline, and find a way to hit them on the break, find that space in their half. As we see Tampines about to make a couple of substitutions. As Ahmad Akasha is about to kick things off for the second half here at Jurong West. Jurong West Stadium, which Tampines, of course, played in for a season back in 2017. As we see Madhu Mohana and Irwan Shah about to come on for Tampines Rovers. We'll just get confirmation of who they're replacing very soon. Madhu, who can play a right back or centre back. 29 years old now, Madhu Mohana. Very experienced. There's 30 caps for Singapore, Madhu Mohana. Alongside Irwan Shah. It's not bad, is it? When you can bring on Madhu and Irwan Shah at halftime. Shows the depth in this Tampines Rovers side. Their confirmation, it's Irwan Shah on for Ryan Sanizal. 32 years old now, Irwan Shah, but has been a new man under Gavin Lee, and Madhu Mohana coming on for Andrew Au. So it will be Madhu, who will probably slot in at right back, and Irwan Shah at left back, although under Gavin Lee, Irwan, he plays this free role almost from full back, sometimes popping up in the center of midfield, sometimes at left wing, and most times at left back. As we are underway prematurely here at Jurong West. We will go back for that one. There we go. Second half underway here at Jurong West. Young Lions 1-0 up. Can Tampines find a way through? It's Harris Stewart, who had a great first half, once more winning the ball for the Young Lions. Shahid Masnawi trying to put Daniel Bennett under a little bit of pressure. Shazwan now, heavy touch there. Just got away with it. Shahid Masnawi catching the keeper. He's on a yellow card, Shahid Masnawi. He does need to be careful. Again, a good start from the Young Lions. There's no Shafiq will collect as much as they had dominance in possession, Tampines Rovers. No Shafiq, not really tested in that first half. Something that the Stags will hope to change. Fancy flick from Jordan Webb. Doesn't come off. Doesn't look great when your side is 1-0 down. But this is a problem that Tampines have had this season in trying to score or create chances even. They've only got 14 goals in the league. Those 14 goals only good enough for joint third best in the league with Balestier. As Mehmedovic now finds Jordan Webb on the left. Slips it through to Irwan Shah. Straight into side Akmal, standing strong. The Young Lions defense once more. Webb again. Kyoga slips it through to Webb. And Boris Kapitovic getting in the way of Yase Hanapi's shot there. Unbelievable stuff. As it falls once more to Yase. By fall to Madu Mohana. Just wide of Noor Shafiq's post. But let's take a look at this one again. It was a great through ball from Kyoga. He pulled it back beautifully for Yase. Great height, struck it so well. But straight into the back of Boris. Unbelievable for Tampines. The luck even not on their side. Masnawi does well to get away from Madu Mohana. Kyrene crowded out of it. Come forward once more, Tampines Rovers. Kyoga switches it across to Jordan Webb. Chest it to Boris. Great one-touch play from Tampines. Irwan Shah. Good save from Noor Shafiq. Stood up strongly to the shot from Irwan Shah, but they look a different side now, Tampines. A lot more pop in their attacks. Good chance once more for Irwan Shah. Good strong hand from Noor Shafiq Zaini to keep it out. Corner comes in. Cleared away by Kyrene Nadim, only as far as Shah Shahiran. Irwan Shah came on at halftime. What a chance that was for him. Medovic lifts it forward for Madu. Can't find a teammate, Madu Mohana. Shaib Masnawi now on the left for the Young Lions. Danish Irfan. Jacob Mahler. Looking for a teammate. Bennett there stepping in, using all his years of experience. Good ball across now. Zainuddin Mehmedovic on his left foot, slips it into John Webb. 1-1. That's goal number 99 for Jordan Webb. And Tampines have their breakthrough. Superb little ball slid through from Zainuddin Mehmedovic. And cool, calm finish from Jordan Webb. Brings Tampines level. Heartbreak for the Young Lions, who defended so well. But Tampines, they've come out a different side in the second half, moving the ball around a lot quicker. And they've gotten their reward early on in this second half. Young Lions now need to keep their concentration. They need to stick with what has worked in that first half. A Webb comes forward. Confirmation of the goal in the 50th minute. Again, that's number 99 for Jordan Webb. In In his 11th season now in Singapore, Jordan Webb, his 5th goal of the season. He leads the league in successful dribbles per game. He also leads the league in challenges won per game. Such a great performer he's been, not just for Tampines, but for Singapore football in general. Great advertisement for the league. Tampines will come forward again. A draw not good enough for them, having dropped points in their last 2 matches. It will fall once more to Jordan Webb on the left. Kapitovic, Mehmetovic ahead of him. He's skipping past the Young Lions players, but great tracking back there from Amirul. Madhu Mohana and Irwan Shah, since they've come on, they've pushed on so forward for Tampines. Which could mean space for the Young Lions to exploit. They do have pace up front. Khairi Nadim is quick. Idraki Adan, we saw in the first half, can cause problems. Shaib Maznawi caught there. Will give the Young Lions time to regroup. Jacob Marlowe wanted to take the free kick in the wrong position. He's got it right now. Singapore international. Look for Idraki Adnan. Khairi Nadim does well to hold it up. Amirul. Not sure if he's looking for Idraki or Shafi Jupri there, but the ball straight into the hands of Shazam Buhari. Madhu now for Tampines. Kyoga. Once more, good work from Harris Stewart in that defensive midfield. Amirul now comes forward. It's crowded out of it by 3 Tampines players. Again, they go early to Webb on the left. Kapitovic. Good challenge from Jacob Mahler. Mehmetovic once more trying that cheeky little through ball for Kyoga Nakamura this time. Jacob Mahler's had a good game. Had a good season for the Young Lions, really. Being one of their best players. Being played mostly in center of defense this year for the Young Lions. We saw moments last year where he played in central midfield and even up front when the team were chasing a goal. But it has been all Tampines here in the second half. First time ball for Mehmetovic. Oh, nice little ball through the legs of Mahler from Zerudin Mehmetovic. Can be a wizard with the ball, Zerudin. The Young Lions really struggling to get any sort of possession. Kyoga now looks for the run of Jordan Webb. Just over from Webb. He looks in the mood now. He's got 1 goal, looking for another. They'll put his side ahead, get their title challenge back on track. Just couldn't keep that one down, Jordan Webb. But more danger signs for the Young Lions. Scrappy there in the center, but it falls now to Mehmetovic. Looking for Irwan Shah. Stays onside Irwan. The cross straight into Idraki Adnan. Dan Shirfan for the Young Lions. Ex-Geylang man. They were looking to move it early to Kyrie Nadim, but Daniel Bennett doing really well to get ahead of it. It was Mark Ryan Tan, but come on for the Young Lions. It's Shahib Masnawi, who will be replaced by Mark Ryan Tan, 18 years old, the winger, son of former Singapore international Stephen Tan. This is his 7th appearance for the season for Mark Ryan Tan. Another promising winger in this Young Lions side. Now Yase comes forward for Tampines. Kapitovic ahead of him. Kapitovic not being given any space by Jacob Mahler. He's done a really good job on Big Boris today, Jacob Mahler. Madhu will take the throw. We know he is capable of the long throw, but they opt to go short. Kyoga. Shah Shahiran. Back to Kyoga, probing on the edge of the Young Lions penalty box. Sends it in. Yase Hanapi just sends his header wide. Another great chance for Tampines Rovers. Good ball in from Webb. Yase just peeling off his defender. Oh, and that wasn't far, was it? We got a score update. It's Lion City Sailors 2-0 up against Hougang Hafiz Noor, doubling their lead. As Tampines now, Kyoga to Boris. Good head away from Danish Irfan by Forster Medovic. Great reverse ball. Looking for Irwan Shah, but just slightly overplayed. Allowed no Shafiq to get there. Jacob Mahler, maybe the pressure telling on the captain. They will come again, Tampines. They smell blood in the water. Bennett. Madhu. Falls nicely for Shah Shahiran. Back to Madhu. Just couldn't bring it under control. Yase wins the corner for Tampines. No respite for the Young Lions. They've been under the caution since the start of this second half. Zerudin swings it in the near post. Can't beat the first man. Medovic once more. Tried to play inside, but well read by Ryan Stewart. Kyoga there just pushing out at Ryan Stewart. Apologies, it was Irwan Shah. Who will get a yellow card for his troubles. Brief chance for respite for the Young Lions. First touch for Mark Ryan Tan. He is tricky, he is skillful. Just couldn't keep the ball in play, the 18-year-old. Tampines will come forward once more. Wave after wave of Tampines attack in the second half. It was Kairin Nadim that stunned Tampines in that first half, giving the Young Lions the lead. They defended really well in that first half, but Tampines have come out a different animal in this second half. They send it forward to the far post. Madhu doing well. Get another bite at it. Kyoga now. Mehmedovic. Oh, great little back heel to Kyoga. Fantastic free from Kyoga Nakamura. And just ran out of space, the Japanese playmaker. But wonderful football from Tampines Rovers. Look at this. Beautiful touch from Mehmedovic. And such wonderful feet from Kyoga Nakamura. On their day, these two are really special players for a special team that can play some picture-perfect football. As we had confirmation of Irwan Shah's yellow card. Draki Adnan down for the Young Lions. Has been tough for these players. Heavy pitch, they're playing a lot of games back to back. And Draki Adnan, who only just signed for the Young Lions before the restart of the league. He's put in a good shift. He will be coming off for Zamani Zamri, the ex-Albrecht man, another new signing for the Young Lions in that transfer window. He's a good young player, Zamani Zamri. He comes forward now for the Young Lions. Full of energy, full of running, Zamani Zamri. Years old. One of many of the side who were part of the AFF under-19 squad last year is Boris Kapinovic, looking to chase that ball, but no Shafiq very quickly off his line. Amirul. Closed down very quickly, but good work from Kairin and Zamani to not give Madhu any time on the ball. Shashairan, early ball forward. Said Akmal sends it away. But again now, Tampines come forward. Must be mentally so draining for these Young Lions players. Webb. Irwan Shah, space to cross. Goes inside to Mehmedovic. Tried to lay it on for Kyoga Nakamura, but Kairin Nadim, again, great work tracking back. Irwan Shah, Mehmedovic on the edge of the area. And sending it across for Shah Shahiran. And it will stay Tampines ball. Shah, neat little touch to Yasir Hanapi. Back to Shah Shahiran. Jacob Mahler getting in the way of that one. Not the first time we've said that today. Yasir. Mehmedovic. He leaves it for John Webb. Does well to keep it in, John Webb. But good recovery from Mark Ryan Tan. Again, they knock on the door, Tampines Rovers. Irwan Shah lifts it to the far post, beyond Madhu Mohana. Yase. Back to Madhu. Using all his years of experience to win that free kick. We see the yellow card count. Tampines Rovers with 4, Young Lions 1. Tampines won't care as long as they get 3 points here tonight. Yase plays it short to Kyoga. Takes a deflection off Mark Ryan Tan. Another Tampines Rovers corner. This time it will be Mehmedovic to take. Get a second bite at it. Zainuddin Mehmedovic lifts it up straight into the arms of no Shafiq Zaini. Try to send it forward quickly. Oh, great touch from Shahzam Buhari to bring that ball down. And launch yet another attack for Tampines Rovers. Kyoga. Oh, neat little 1-2 from Kyoga Nakamura. Boris Kapinovic. Couldn't get any purchase on the shot, Boris. But another chance for Tampines Rovers. Tried to be a little cheeky with it with the back heel. Didn't come off. And it stays 1-1, but for how long? They really do look like they've got another goal in them here, Tampines Rovers. Had a lot of luck down this left-hand side. Jordan Webb once more. Mehmedovic got space. Zainuddin Mehmedovic. Great block from Jay Kamala. He really has been immense at the back for the Young Lions, Jay Kamala. Once more, a vital interception there. Imploring his fellow defenders to keep their concentration, asking why Mehmedovic had so much space in the box. Now they've nicked it off Mehmedovic. Chance to break for the Young Lions. Zamani Zamri does well to draw the foul from Shah Shahiran. Fresh legs for the Young Lions. Can he find a way to exploit some space? Maybe give them the lead once more. Not with passes like that from Danish Irfan. Mehmedovic slips it through to John Webb. He's got space, he's got Kopinovic. John Webb does it once more. Goal number 100 in Singapore for the Canadian winger. What a fantastic achievement for him. And it also puts Tampines Rovers in the driver's seat here at Jurong West. Good through ball from Mehmedovic. Great finish from Webb. You see what it means to Gavin Lee. And just before the drinks break as well, Jordan Webb, you think he'd be happy after scoring his 100th goal? But what an amazing achievement for the Canadian winger. Arrived in Singapore back in 2010. And in year 2020, scoring his 100th goal in the league, giving Tampines the lead. As you see, this moves them up to second place in the league, level on points with Albirex. It is who are still level with Balestier over at Jurong East. Lion City Sailors just 1 point behind the top two. As we really could be in for a barnstorming finish to the league. It is so tight at the top. There are only 5 games after this one. We look at Tampanese's run-in. And news just filtering through from Jurong East. Albirex 1-0 up against Balestier Khalsa. It's Hiroyoshi Kamata who've given the White Swans the lead over there, which makes this Jordan Webb goal even more vital. Keep Tampanese's title aspirations alive. They come forward looking for another Tampines Rovers. Boris Kapitovic doing all the hard work up there for Tampines, helping them recover the ball. Falls now to Jordan Webb. Can he make a hat-trick? The offside flag has gone up. Could have been a perfect day for Jordan Webb to complete a hat-trick. Let's take a look at the replay. Oh, and it was a tight call there. Sure, looking at the replay, Jordan Webb would argue that he was onside, although I'm sure, given the chance, he'd always argue that he was onside, as Geylang International have doubled their lead over Tanjung Pagar United. Faris Farhan with a goal over there at our Tampines hub. Goals coming thick and fast on this bumper night in the AIA Singapore Premier League. 4 games going on simultaneously, all live. But our attention's firmly focused here on the Young Lions and Tampines Rovers. Tampines chasing their first title since 2013. As we see a confirmation of those updates. Albirex 1-0 up, Geylang 2-0 up now against Tanjung Pagar. Jordan Webb once more down the left. No way around Mark Ryan Tan this time. Ryan Stewart driving forward for the Young Lions. Does well to keep the ball in play, but the assistance flag has gone up. Put in a good shift today, Ryan Stewart, along with his brother Harris in the centre of midfield. But Tampines have come out a different side in the second half. Adli now coming forward for the Stags. Again, once more the attack down the left. Irwan Shah with space, plays it into Boris Kapitovic, and again Jacob Mala in the way. Really has been fantastic today, Jacob Mala. He is one of the more experienced players in this Young Lions side who, let's not forget, our developmental side. It's been well publicized how it's tough sometimes for them to get everyone in for training because of school and national service commitments, but they still compete. And it is very admirable that these boys come out every week, perform at this level. Side Akmal Jacob Mahler. Zamani Zamri. Amirul now. Shepherded by Madhu Mohana. Does well, Madhu, to win the ball and win the free kick. Tough shifts for some of these young Lions. Amirul Haikal, he's done well too. They've been very disciplined. Just 2 moments of magic from Tampines and Jordan Webb. It's been the difference here at Jurong West as Madhu lifts it forward for Kapitovic. Inside Akmal, less than 15 minutes to go here at Jurong West. What has been an absorbing encounter. Young Lions taking the lead early on through Khairi Nadim. Tampines Rovers were frustrated in that first half. Couldn't really create any clear-cut chances. Made a couple of changes at half-time as Mehmedovic once more tries to slip Kapitovic through. The second half, Tampines came out looking like a different side. And they got their rewards for their efforts. Jordan Webb scoring both goals. Second goal, his 100th goal in the Singaporean league. They still want more. Tampines Rovers, with how tight it is at the top, goal difference could be crucial at the end. As Bennett pick up a free kick. Tampines 5 more games after this. On the 22nd they play Tanjung Pagar. The 25th they go out against Hougang. How they'd love some revenge for the loss that Hougang inflicted on them in that first game of the restart. They play Albirex and Lion City Sailors after that. Those 2 matches could be crucial to their title aspirations in the end. And then Eastern Derby against Geylang International on the 5th of December as Madhu slips it in through to Yasser Hanapi. Good strong save from Noor Shafiq there as Madhu goes diving in on Zamani Zamri. Another yellow card picked up for Tampines Rovers. Who, as things stand, will be level on points with Albirex at the end of this. With Lion City Sailors 3 points behind them. Confirmation of Madhu's yellow card. For the young Lions. Still have to play Balestier, Albirex, Lion City Sailors and Geylang as we hear Taufik Supano about to come on for Tampines Rovers. Khairi Nadim unfortunately gives it straight to Kyoga Nakamura. Yase turns into Shafi Jubri. Jacob Mahler. 10 minutes left here at Jurong West. Amr Haikal turning into trouble, but manages to win the throw-in as Taufik Supano now going to come on for Yasser Hanapi. Had a couple of chances today. Yasser couldn't find the back of the net, but he won't care as long as Tampines get the 3 points. Being replaced by 25-year-old Taufik Supano. Ex-Young Lions player. Was called up to the national team in 2015, Taufik Supano, but has not won a cap. Has seen his development hampered by a lot of injuries. Unfortunate for him, he was very highly rated as a very young prospect. One shot for Tampines Rovers. Will go down to the wire this year in the AIA Singapore Premier League. This I can guarantee you. Taufik Subhanwa now, bit of space, plays it inside. Medovic had just checked his run, but gets on the ball now as Madhu in support. Sends it across to the centre, looking for Kopitovic. Headed away by Syed Akmal. Kyoga now, tried to lift it through for Medovic. The young Lions just really struggling to get out of their half. Shahiran. Kyoga tried to slip it through for Maru. It's been all Tampines here in this second half. Irwan Shah, Webb makes the run. Tries to lift it over, no Shafiq, clatters into Jordan Webb. And Ahmad Akasha, no hesitation, points to the spot. Yellow card for No Shafiq. A good ball over the top from Irwan Shah. Great run from Webb. Great awareness from him as well to lift it over the on-rushing keeper. And that is a bang-on penalty as you'll ever see. No Shafiq completely clattering into Jordan Webb, who it appears will take the penalty. A chance for a hat-trick now for Jordan Webb to make it 7 for the season. And goal 101 in Singapore football. It'll be Webb against No Shafiq. After a little stutter, as cool as you like, Jordan Webb completes the hat-trick. He'll be taking the match ball home. And what a day of milestones for Jordan Webb. Hat-trick and 101 goals in the Singapore League. Send the keeper the wrong way. Another brilliant performance from Jordan Webb, as he looks to fire the Stags to the title. It was a bit of a wobble at the start for Tampines. Didn't quite look so free-flowing in that first half, but they've really turned it around in the second half. Done really well, lead 3-1 now. There'll be another substitution soon for Tampines Rovers. Here by Haki Kaizan being readied by Gavin Lee. There is the legend by Haki Kaizan, but come on for Zarudin Mehmedovic. Time to shut up shop for Gavin Lee. 36 years old now, Bahaki Kaizan. Back in Singapore for the first time since 2017. He's been playing in Thailand the last few seasons. He's very well traveled, played in Indonesia, Malaysia. Now back home at the tail end of his career is Mark Ryan. Hard now, a bit of space on the wing. Needed a better cross though for Zamani Zamri. As Albrecht doubling their lead over at Jurong East over Balestier. Tomoyuki Doi with yet another goal. Tanjong Pagar have pulled one back against Geylang Lewis Jr. There's no Hakim. Will come on for the Young Lions to replace Harris Stewart. He's done well today, Harris Stewart, it must be said. He's worked really, really hard in the centre of the midfield for the Young Lions. You can see the dominance in the second half. Young Lions have 4 shots on target. Tampines have had 18. Comfortable in the end now for Tampines Rovers. Still got time, mind you. The Young Lions could make it a little bit uncomfortable for them here if they can pull one back. But it must be said, with that experience at the back for Tampines, you don't see this going any other way now. Kyoga, good ball, switching it out to Irwan Shah. Tries to pull it back for Jordan Webb. Another good interception, this time from Shafi Jupri. Amrul Adli, little slip there, but they keep the ball, Tampines Rovers. Bahaki, freshly come on. What a side this is if they can bring on Bahaki Kaiser and just to shore things up towards the end. As Taufik Sapano tried to get on the end of that cross from Jordan Webb. And Boris Kopinovic, he's picked the pocket of Jacob Mahler. Kopinovic! Oh, what a challenge from Jacob Mahler! He dwelled on it, he lost it, but what recovery from Jacob Mahler! To stop Big Boris. Had so much time there, Boris Kopinovic could pick his spot, but from nowhere, fantastic recovery tackle from Jacob Mahler. Will they give the Young Lions a little bit of confidence? No Hakim, fresh off the bench. Ryan leaves it, but for no one following up. Taufik Sapano now. Sends it to Irwan Shah. Kopinovic ahead of him. John Webb making the run. Still full of running, John Webb. In the 89th minute, having scored a hat-trick. Tries to find Kopinovic, but Danish Irfan heads it away for the Young Lions. Four minutes of added time here at Jurong West to be had. But it is Tampines Rovers who've been really in complete control in the second half, have really turned things round. Get back to winning ways, barring a disaster here in the last 4 minutes. As Danish Siraga gonna come on for Jordan Webb. As we take a look at that chance from Kopinovic, did so well to win the ball from Jacob Mahler. But what a challenge from Marler to keep it down to 3-1 as Danish comes on. John Webb gets a bit of a rest. Take a bow, son. Hat-trick tonight. Milestone goal, having scored his 100th, his 99th, 100th and 101st. All here tonight at Jurong West Stadium. As they keep pressing forward here, Tampines. By Haki. Amirul Adli. This was the response I'm sure Gavin Lee wanted from his side. Having drawn their last 2 matches, they threw it away as well. 2-0 up against Balestier, drew 2-2. 1-0 up early on against Geylang, drew 1-1. This really sets up a great finish to the league. It's Kyoga Nakamura still full of running here in the 92nd minute. Kapitovic couldn't find space to get a clean shot away. Young Lions once more, they've just really struggled to hold on to the ball in the second half. Not offered any threat whatsoever. But you do feel for them. They have defended really, really well. Harris Stewart and Ryan Stewart in the center put in a great shift. Jacob Mala and Said Akmal at the back have played really well. They are a young side. They will bounce back from this. They still have plenty to play for in the league as they try to avoid the wooden spoon. They do end their season on the 5th of December, going up against Tanjung Pagar. That one now looks like it might be a straight shootout for who finishes last in the league. Madhu tried to send it forward for Kapitovic. Look at this Tampines side. They're still full of running. They still want more. Zewan Shah sends it forward. Marler heads it away once more. No Hakim. Caught by Shah Shairan. Again, one of a number of Tampines Rovers players who are on yellow cards here tonight. As Ahmad Akasha calls time on this one here at Jurong West. What a turnaround in the second half for Tampines Rovers. They went into the break 1-0 down after Kyrie Nadim had given the Young Lions a shock 1-0 lead. But they've turned it around through Jordan Webb for his 99th, 100th and 101st goals in Singapore football to get the Tampines title challenge back on track. It ends here at Jurong West. Tampines Rovers 3, Young Lions 1. Here we see the highlights of the match here. Was that first goal for the Young Lions? Young Kyrie Nadim with a great finish to give the Young Lions a shock lead in that first half. And they toiled a lot in the first half, Tampines, for very little reward after this. As we once more look at that great finish from Kyrie Nadim. Good work as well from Ryan Stewart to force the error from Bennett. But in the second half, it was all Tampines Rovers. They really switched gears. Little great ball, reverse ball from Zerudin Mehmedovic, slid in to Jordan Webb for the equalizer. Neat little finish as well from the Canadian. Took his time, picked his spot in the corner. And then again, Mehmedovic releasing Jordan Webb. Similar finish to Kyrie Nadim's. In the right-hand side. And that was his 100th goal in Singapore football. Gave Tampines the 2-1 lead. And really, there was only one winner from here. Then Tampines Rovers compounded the Young Lions' misery. Jordan Webb winning the penalty. No arguments whatsoever there for that one. And Webb, cool as you like. Didn't make any mistakes, as once again we see no Shafiq Zaini completely took Webb out. Bottom corner, little shutter step. No mistakes to complete the hat-trick for Jordan Webb. 3 goals on the day, 3 points for Tampines Rovers as they get back to winning ways here at the Jurong West Stadium. Confirmation of the stats. And ultimately, Tampines Rovers, good value for the win. 19 shots on goal to the Young Lions for 6 corners. 5 yellow cards for them. And ultimately, they do come away with it, having deserved victory here at Jurong West. Young Lions 1, Tampines Rovers 3. As we see the other scores, Geylang 2-1 victors over Tanjong Pagar. Lion City Sailors 3-1 over Hougang United. And Albrechts Negata 2-0 over Balestier Khalsa. That of course means Albrechts and Tampines still level on points at the top of the table. Lion City Sailors just 3 points behind. Matches coming up on the 21st. It's Geylang versus Hougang over at our Tampines hub. 5:30 kickoff. And then Balestier take on the Young Lions at the Bishan Stadium also on the 21st of November. Kickoff is at 5:30. But the match is coming thick and fast here in the AIA Singapore Premier League. Only 5 matches remaining now in the league. It's going to come down to the wire, but it ends here at the Jurong West Stadium. Young Lions 1, Tampines Rovers 3.